I believe we are on the air. We are. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Two Idiots and Guests Make NFL Predictions. I'm Tim Shirer with my co-host, my broadcast partner, Chuck Kulchock.
How we doing?
And our guest tonight, our genius, very smart, young predictor, Mateo Paul. How are you, Mateo?
I'm good. How about you?
The only thing I sometimes wonder about is with Mateo is his choice of shirt for the show.
Hey,
you know.
I got a brown shirt on too.
And we're committed.
Lord, I'm surrounded. No, but I'm wearing,
This is Lucy.
Guardians. There we go. Hey, Lucy. We love dogs. If you don't like dogs, I don't know. You're probably not a very nice person. But so we have, as I said, Chuck and Mateo here tonight, and Chuck was on a cruise last week. That went well, Chuck?
Yep, it was outstanding. We're glad to be back, but it's always nice to go on a beautiful cruise. So
nobody overboard on the cruise. Everybody,
nobody overboard.
No,
not this time.
No, that's good. That's good. That's what I've never gone on a cruise, but that's always what I'm worried about. Like, is I'll slip and fall near the edge and fall over.
Nah, you won't fall over. It's a great time. I highly recommend cruises. I'm a big cruise guy, so.
Yeah, it would be cool to go on a cruise. I did go on a cruise on the Good Time 3 once.
Okay, that's a start.
That's like an hour.
Right. How about 7 days? I go on one in March for 10 days.
That's nice.
Oh wow!
So
they have cruise lines on Lake Erie now.
Yeah,
Really?
they go through the Great Lakes.
And
7,000 visitors visited Cleveland this year through cruises on the Great Lakes. These cruise lines.
It costs more to go on that cruise than it does going to the Caribbean.
It's what?
It costs more to go on that cruise than it does to go to the Caribbean.
Does it really? Wow, that's
crazy. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Look it up. They're expensive.
Wow. But I think it's mostly retired people from what I've noticed. So, But well, I guess we should get to the picks. I do have we don't have overall standings because not everybody's on every week. So we don't want to you got 12 wins, but you've only been on twice. So you're 47 games behind the rest of us. That's kind of, but so I went 10-3 last week. Chuck, you went 7-6.
Well, not bad for making the picks early and not knowing injuries or whatnot. So,
Joey went 6-7. He had a bad week. You notice he's not here tonight. So we kind of like that guillotine league. He's not here, but no, he had something come up, so he couldn't be here. But and then we have Mateo and Josh. They both went 9-4.
It's not bad.
Yeah, so
that's not bad considering how the league's been here lately. So
Mateo could have been 10-3.
I think I'm just refusing to believe that some of these teams are better or good. I think that's what I got. So.
Yeah, it seems like a crapshoot a lot of weeks. Like,
how did really that
team win? So, and there's a couple games like that this week that we'll all pick. We'll all pick one, and they'll lose. But I don't think this Thursday night game's going to be like that. I feel like Lamar Jackson's going to come back, and it's going to be it's really going to be ugly for the Dolphins. Look what the Browns did to the Dolphins. And even though the Ravens,
you never know. We could always hope to fish.
That's true.
We want
we
the
could,
fish
but I'm going to have to go with that horrible team that we can't stand. What about you, Chuck?
Tim, you're not going to make me say it. I'm not saying it.
Okay.
But I will say with
so you're
their
not going with the
coming
Dolphins.
back, I'm going with that team. And I'm not going with the Dolphins. How about that?
You're not going with Tua.
No.
Okay. What about you, Mateo? What do you think? Let's have some common sense reasoning here.
I think we're all thinking the same right here. I think the Ravens are going to win this one. I think Lamar's
We're not allowed to say
that
name on this program.
Oh, my apologies. The team number is purple, not the Dolphins.
There you go.
Okay, so we all say Baltimore is going to win.
All Baltimore, yeah.
So let's go with this one. I think this one's going to be a really good game. Bears at Bengals. I'm going to go though with the Bengals. I'm still not sold on the Bears quarterback. What do you think, Chuck?
I'm still not a big believer in the Bears, so I'm going to go with Cincinnati, even though Flacco might not play. So I'm going to go with the Bengals.
What have you got? Okay, what have you got, Mateo?
So is Flacco questionable, or is he out? Yeah, or is he just questionable?
I haven't heard if he was out, but I know
he was questionable. I just saw questionable earlier.
But I think I'm going to go with the Bengals. They're home too, so I think I'm going to go with the Bengals on this one.
Okay. The next game, this could possibly be the best game of the week, since Tampa Bay is off. Vikings and Lions. I'm going to go with the Lions. I just think they're better. I don't think JJ McCarthy's that good. I don't dislike him like I did when he was on Michigan, but he seems like a pretty nice kid, actually. But I'm not sure he's going to be a good NFL quarterback. I'm going to go with the Lions. What about you, Chuck?
Well, especially coming off of an injury, I'm going with Detroit. I think Detroit was going to blow them out, actually.
Okay. What about you, Mateo?
Yeah, I think this is a game the Lions will pull away from. It'll be close in the beginning, but they'll pull away and they'll win by a decent margin.
I mean, look, a couple weeks ago, the Lions just toyed with the best team in the NFL. And they made their MVP.
The Indianapolis Colts. I don't think they played the Colts yet, Tim.
No, I don't think so either.
They were going into that game. They were tied with the best record in the NFL. I saw. This is great, guys. I saw a Lions fan the other night. He was from Detroit. He was in town on business, and we talked for about 15 minutes. It was great conversation. After he got out of the way, didn't we just beat you 2 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. It was great. Like we talked about fans in the NFL, how crazy they are. And much to my dismay, he told me there's Lions fans that are crazy and stupid too. I was like, what?
Well, I'm sure we all have some of those fans. So
yeah. I mean, there were fans that thought Jameis Winston was better than Tom Brady in the Buccaneer fan base. So if that tells you anything. But it was a great comment. Like we stood there and talked for 15 minutes, and it was really a good conversation, And I told him, I said, when they're not playing the Buccaneers, I root for the Lions because I love the fact they suffered for so long and now they're good, But so
unlike some other teams,
well, someday, someday.
As some teams continue to struggle and stink, and
Tommy thinks I'm lying to him that someday the Browns will be good. But But hey, so then we've got we do. Speaking of Tommy, this show is brought to you by CT Roofing and Power Washing, the official roofer and power washer of the Lake County Sentinel.
I didn't see my part of the sponsorship money.
That's, I think it's because there really isn't any. Let's move on. This game should not be close. If this game goes the other way, I'm gonna really be mad at the Packers. But because Tampa Bay's starting to put some space there, which is nice. But Packers at Panthers. Let's make this a quick one. I'm going with the Pack. Chuck?
Cheeseheads.
Mateo?
Give me the Packers.
All right. Speaking of cheeseheads, the other night at the Cavs game when they played the Bucks, there was a family there from Milwaukee, and the little guy, the son, he's probably maybe 8 or 9. He had a cheese head on his head. He had the cheese thing on his head. He was so excited the whole game, and it just made me sad seeing him walk out after the game that, he was sad that the Bucks lost. But he'll see a lot of winning this year because the Bucks are going to be pretty good.
So they will be pretty good.
But yeah.
Well, so we hope Giannis stays healthy.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. If he doesn't, but so I love seeing the people in the sections around the press section because there's always a family that comes here, maybe comes there for the first time or is from out of town and they've come to watch. And it's just the excitement you see in them is just, it's very rewarding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the next game, Chargers at Titans. I don't think this one probably won't be close either. Although Herbert has had weeks where it's been like, oh, is this guy good? But I'm going to go with the Chargers. Chuck?
Chargers.
Mateo?
Yeah, the Chargers are going to win this one.
I wonder how the Titans felt a couple of weeks ago when Mike Vrabel went in there and the Patriots, just manhandled them. I think that organization is headed in a direction where they could end up in, say, over the next 10 years. They could be worse than the Browns.
Yeah, I don't think they have any idea what they're doing. None.
No, I don't think so either. So Amy Allen Strunk, their owner, who inherited from her dad, who knew what he was doing. But yeah, it's ugly in Tennessee right now. But let's go to Falcons at Patriots. The Falcons, they bounced back very well. I forgot to put on my sunglasses. I'm going to do that now. The Falcons, they bounce back usually well with Raheem Morris. So I think that the Patriots will win this game, even though the Falcons give them a good battle. What about you, Chuck?
Well, you're not going to go with your favorite coach in the league? Come on.
Oh, Raheem Morris? Yeah, I know.
New England's playing pretty well. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
What about you, Mateo?
Yeah, I'm with the Patriots. They've been pretty hot as of late. I think it'll be closer though than what it might seem.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I do. But Raheem Morris will find a way to blow it. He'll mishandle his timeouts or he'll do something. He will. He'll do something stupid. And I don't know. Everyone always like, oh, well, he learned from his first job in Tampa. Well, I've seen him play many games, and he reminds me of the same coach as in Tampa. Just bad decisions. So 49ers at Giants. This game, look, So Mateo, I wanted to tell you that I did read some articles this week and did some research on Cam Scadaboo, and I think I might have been dead wrong about him.
Yeah.
He seems like he might be a pretty good guy, and I feel bad for him that he's out for the year now. I'm glad the Philadelphia fans. What's that?
I was gonna say I felt bad for him. I mean, that his foot went the complete opposite direction. That's just horrible.
Yeah, that's never good. And I felt bad for him too. So early in the game too.
Yeah, it was really early.
But he'll be back, and he seems like the kind of guy that takes this like really as a challenge. Like, I'm going to come back
for
better.
Sure. No doubt.
Yeah.
That's just his personality.
Yeah. So he's got more energy than, oh my God, he's got so much energy. It's crazy.
I know.
But I'm going to have to go with the 49ers here, even though I'm not impressed with them at all. I thought they'd be much better this year. I know they've had injuries, but I still think I don't think their defense is what it used to be. But Chuck?
Well, I seem to take the 49ers every week, and they lose. Purdy, I don't know if he's playing or not yet. But I want to still take the 49ers this weekend. So
Okay.
I have no choice.
If you tripped over the same board every day, you would still walk that way then.
Yeah.
Since you keep picking the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm crazy that way sometimes,
Well, I know. Me too. Like, sometimes it don't make sense. So what do you got, Mateo? And is Purdy coming back? Have you seen what?
I think they said it was likely that he was going to play, and I'm going to go with the Niners because I feel like the Giants took a big hit to team morale with the loss of Scadaboo. He was kind of the life of that team.
Yeah.
And Jackson Dart can only do so much with what he's given, so I think the Niners are going to win.
Yeah, I think him and Dart, Scadaboo and Dart, are going to be there for a long time. I could see like a 10-year
I hope
thing.
so too.
Neighbors is out hurt. He's showed some promise.
Oh yeah,
when they get him back next year, that could be a good offense. So I agree with this talk show host I listened to overnight when I'm bringing Becky to work, Pat Boyle. I have to agree with him, and I usually do not. That you can't fire Brian Dable now.
No, you can't.
You got to give him a full season next year with Neighbors, Scadaboo, and Jackson Dart, and see what
because he showed promise.
Yeah, they did. But listen to this one, guys. Speaking of this Pat Boyle guy, he's a New York guy. He's national, but he's a New York guy, and it's all about. What's that?
I listened to him on the way to work.
He's a know-it-all, isn't he, Chuck?
Oh, he knows
he hasn't everything.
Seen half of what we've seen. He's like 27 years old.
So the other night, oh yeah, and he thinks he knows everything. So the other night, when I was bringing Becky to work, he plays the clip that Mike Vrabel criticized Kevin Stefanski. And what it proved in this segment was, it proved either he didn't do any research in this segment because he didn't think it was important enough, or he just doesn't do any research. He played the Vrabel clip where he took a shot at Stefanski by saying once they were done with their trick plays, with their gimmick plays. And he said, I don't know why he would take a shot at Kevin Stefanski. I don't understand. And then he says it. He says, aside from shaking hands on the field, I doubt if he's ever met Kevin Stefanski.
Come on. Are you
Yes.
kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Does he forget where he
When
works?
I go at Pat Boyle, where we'll tweet back and forth at each other, him and I.
Really?
And we get into some pretty good discussions. I tweeted at him about that, and I said, how could you not know that he was an assistant with the Browns last year? You make a statement like that,
Oh, sorry, this is over.
and you had no idea. He never responded because I'm sure once he was probably embarrassed on a national show.
Yeah, you can't do that on a national show. You just can't.
No, your credibility takes a hit when you do that.
Yeah. I mean, he worked for the Browns for a whole year.
A whole year. I was amazed. So, okay, so let's get to the Colts and Steelers. Here we go. I think that's the first time I coughed during this show. That's pretty
first
good.
cough, no mistakes yet. So you're doing all right.
Yeah, those will come. But Colts at Steelers. I'm going to go with the Colts. I mean, how can I pick? I can't pick against. You can't pick against them at this point. What have you got, Chuck?
Well, Daniel Jones. Is he not the star of the NFL this year?
He's got to
I
be.
think so.
He's got to be.
Pittsburgh's defense is not good. I'll take this. I'll take the Colts.
Okay. I mean, you say he's the story of the NFL. I can't disagree. It's either who you got North High School versus Madison. Well, they're not playing each other this week. Oh, is it? So I don't know. Someone just asked me on TikTok. They're not playing each other this week. So I don't know. I'm going to pick neither of them. But yeah. So Mateo, what do you have?
Sorry, what was the team again? I got distracted
Colts,
when you were talking about that.
Steelers, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the Steelers are going to hold on for a little bit, but I think the Colts are going to pull away. I mean, you and me predicted this Daniel Jones thing from the start.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
I've always liked Daniel Jones.
He's
young
got all the
guys.
tools.
I will always go with a quarterback who's smart. Because he can learn to make adjustments.
Yeah, for sure.
Chuck, we knew a guy, we knew a quarterback that was pretty darn smart, wasn't the most physically talented quarterback, and led the Browns to 3 AFC championship games.
Bernie Kosar was a great one.
Yeah.
At least for the Browns, he was.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was done after that, but I think the injuries mounted up with him. But Daniel Jones kind of reminds me of him. He's maybe not the most physically gifted guy, but boy, I just think he's going to have a good career, and it can't happen to. I love that it happened to another New York team that let a guy go. Sam Darnold and now Daniel Jones. Who's more miserable, the Giants or the Jets? Like, it's kind of funny.
Right.
But Broncos
continue to get national televised games.
Oh, I know. The Giants do, at least. The Jets really don't. But the Giants do. It's unbelievable. Who gives a crap about the New York Giants? You know what I mean? Until they're good. I mean, they do have some players now, so that'll get them on TV. But they shouldn't have had two. They've had 2 Sunday night games. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Come on. Broncos at Texans. This is a close one, I think. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. What about you, Chuck?
Well, I have to check my picks because I don't remember who I took in this game because I thought this was going to be a really close game. And I want to say the Texans. I took the Texans. Yeah, I'm still having a hard time believing the Broncos are as good as they are. And the Texans actually look good Sunday, so I'm going to ride the Texans. Plus, they're at home, so I'm going with the Texans.
I do think Stroud's getting back on track, and he's got Nico Collins back this week. What have you got, Mateo?
Yeah, I kind of have the same thought process as Chuck. I feel like CJ's definitely getting back in stride, and after last week, and they're at home again, I think the Texans are going to win this one.
Okay, so you and Chuck both have the Texans. Okay,
yeah.
Jaguars at Raiders. Let's go quick on this one. I don't think the Jaguars are as good as they've looked, but they're still better than the Raiders. I got the Jaguars. Chuck?
Quarterback play. I'll take the Raiders. Negative. Jaguars all day.
Okay, I was like, what? Oh, my God. Mateo?
I'll give me the Jags.
Okay. Here's another quick one. This can't be close. Saints at Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams. Chuck?
Rams for sure.
Mateo?
Yeah, Rams, no doubt.
So now we have the Chiefs at the Bills. I'm kind of, how is this not a Sunday night game?
Yeah,
how is this not a Sunday?
I don't get it either, but
they did this last year too. I'm pretty sure.
Was it Sunday night last year?
No, I think it was a 4:00 game last year too.
Crazy. Well, I guess you know what though. Fox and CBS do pay a lot of money for rights too, so I guess you got to give them good games. Too. So, but I'm gonna go with the Bills. The Bills can beat the Chiefs in the regular season. So, what have you got, Chuck?
Well, this to me is definitely the best game of the week. I struggled. This was the last pick for me. Kansas City's playing really well. I think they're back on stride. Mm-hmm. I still think the Bills are a better team, and they're at home. I'm going with the Bills.
Okay. What about you, Mateo?
So I guess I'll be the odd one out. I'm going with the Chiefs with this one. I feel like the Chiefs' offense has really been taking strides. And I get Bills are at home, but I think the Chiefs are going to have their number on this one.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you guys this real quick. What do you think? Who wins the AFC West? I think the Chiefs are still going to win it. What about you, Chuck?
I think the Chiefs will win the AFC West. I don't even know if it'll be close at this point.
What about you, Mateo?
I think it'll be the Chiefs as well. I think there's going to be a decent margin between first and second.
Yeah. I agree like with what Chuck said. I'm not sure I believe in the Broncos yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. So, okay, we got Seahawks, Commanders.
And this is your Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Yes, this is your Sunday night game. The Seahawks are good this year, though. They are.
They are.
So I'm going to go with the Hawks, as Seattle fans call them, the Hawks. What have you got, Chuck?
I'm going to go with the Seahawks as well. The Commanders are just not what they were. Even with Jaden Daniels, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
What about you, Mateo?
I'm going to go with the Seahawks, too, even though Jaden Daniels is playing. I hope the Commanders win because I'm a big Jaden Daniels guy, but I think the Seahawks are going to win this.
Yeah, I like him, too. I just think that I don't think Dan Quinn is a good coach. Dan Quinn is a coach that comes in all rah, and then it goes downhill. I really think he's one of those guys.
What happened in
and
Atlanta?
It did. And I feel like it's going to happen here too. Look, they spent a lot of money in the offseason acquiring players and getting better, and they're worse. So billionaires don't like when they spend money and their company gets worse.
Correct.
Yeah. So the final game of the week, we still do have the Ohio State Penn State game, but Cardinals at Cowboys. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys, even though I'm not a fan of that organization, but any day over the Cardinals and their quarterback. What have you got, Chuck?
Well, I'm not going with my favorite quarterback in the league. However, my beautiful wife here said the team, the myth, Cowboys. She said the Cowboys. I'm going with the Cowboys.
All right. Well, yeah, I think she's probably going to be right. What have you got, Mateo? She could be like, since she's there in the room, Melissa could be like Nick Saban's wife when they have her on game day. They call her Miss Terry. So we got Miss Melissa.
Right.
Miss Melissa helping Chuck out with his picks. So, Mateo, who do you have?
I got the Cowboys as well.
Okay. And then we have the game this one's going to be a close game. The Ohio State Penn State game. This game's going to be, it's not going to be. But let me tell you something. You know what I'm disappointed in about this, Chuck?
That Franklin's not coaching right now.
Yes, I won't be able to mock James Franklin after the game.
How did I know that?
I have somebody commented on the stream here and said Jonathan Taylor might be the quiet MVP this year. And that's a
good point.
Be surprised.
14 touchdowns.
But it's gonna be
true,
it's gonna be very disappointing when Ohio State beats them, not to be able to see James Franklin devastated walking off the field. He's where Brian Kelly is right now, unemployed.
Right. Both of them still get paid a lot of money.
Oh, that's true. But Brian Kelly, that guy.
Did you see Rule signed an extension in Nebraska?
Yes, he did. Yeah, I saw that.
So he will not be going to Penn State.
No, which is good. Another shot to them. But I'll tell you what, Brian Kelly, that guy should be in prison. I'm going to
Penn State.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to talk about this and never waver from this. I know Notre Dame fans that agree with me on this, that Brian Kelly should be in prison. Brian Kelly should have been brought up on charges when he made the kid go up on the lift and the lift blew over in the winds and the kid got killed.
And the kid got killed, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The kid got killed. And not only, he told him he had to go up. And not only, the kid tweeted like 2 minutes before, I've never been this scared in my life. And then after it fell and they're working on the kid, trying to save the kid's life, what does Brian Kelly do? He doesn't end practice. He moves it to the other place next to it. How is this guy? I just don't get it. And he's not loyal to anyone. He wasn't loyal to his Cincinnati players. He wasn't loyal to his Notre Dame players. You know, it was so fun watching that game the other night when they got destroyed and seeing him on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Because, you know, look, I have compassion for people who are nice people. But that guy is not a nice person.
Well, it's amazing. He gets job after job after job.
Yes. And as I said to Tommy the other night, we were talking about it, about Brian Kelly and having the kid go up on the lift. If that was my kid, I would probably be in prison.
Right.
Because I probably would have done something illegal after.
Yeah.
You made my kid go up on that lift. In like, it was like 60-mile-per-hour winds.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I remember, and that was just crazy.
Like, is really recording practice that important?
No, it's not.
I just can't get over that. I'll never get over that. If I wasn't a dad, maybe it wouldn't bother me so much. But I just can't imagine. I don't know. I haven't done enough research into Brian Kelly to know if he has kids. But I would almost bet that he doesn't, because I don't know how you could be that rotten.
Yeah, how could you? Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I went on way too long about it, but I had to get that out because it just really bothers me. But I'm going to pick Ohio State, shockingly. What about you, Chuck?
Ohio State in a blowout.
Yeah. Mateo, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a blowout as well. Ohio State's going to pull away from the get-go.
I mean, it's, you know, they're playing their backup quarterback, Penn State. It never goes well under an interim coach. Usually doesn't.
No, not.
But most of the time it doesn't. I'd say 9 out of 10 times. Would you agree, Mateo?
No, I'd agree. There's the rare occurrences like UCLA, but usually it doesn't go as planned.
Yeah, that's like when people want to fire the coach or people want to fire Kevin Stefanski. Okay, how many teams have made the playoffs after they fired their head coach?
Well, I'm not a big believer in firing coaches in the middle of any season. It doesn't do anybody any good.
No, that's a good point.
The players feel like crap because their coach got fired. Now you got it. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't.
Yeah. And, you know, good organizations don't do it. They don't do it, you know. And I'm not saying they're like a great organization because they're not. There's a lot of organizations that are better than them. But the last head coach that Tampa Bay fired during the season was Ray Perkins.
Wade Perkins. Wow.
Yes, Ray Perkins. Back in like 1987 or 88, somewhere in there.
He was an Alabama guy too, wasn't he?
What's that?
Wasn't he an Alabama guy?
He was, and he coached, I believe he coached the Giants too. And I think he coached the Raiders. Wherever he coached, John Gruden's dad was the offensive coordinator. And when he got hired, he said at the press conference he was keeping John Gruden's dad. And so John Gruden's dad didn't worry about applying for other offensive coordinator jobs. 2 weeks later, when all the you know what I'm getting at. When all the offensive coordinator jobs were filled, Ray Perkins fired him.
Yep.
So when John Gruden got the Raiders job, guess who was the offensive coordinator for the Raiders?
Ray Perkins.
Ray Perkins. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he didn't last long.
No.
Yeah. Little bit of revenge. I remember my dad lost his job. He worked for the New York Times, and he lost his job. And I remember thinking to myself, and I've talked about it many times, places. Me and my dad didn't have a great relationship, but I remember how mad I was. And I thought to myself, someday I'm going to get revenge on the New York Times. I haven't, but when you see your dad lose, you feel bad. You feel bad.
Yeah.
And John Gruden, he got to go through with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So, but I think that's going to be about it tonight. Thanks for being here, Mateo, and listening to two old guys ramble.
No, of course, it's always a pleasure. I mean, who doesn't like talking sports? So
yeah,
appreciate
that's
it, Mateo. Great job as usual.
Thank you. You guys as well, of course.
I do it's a shame that I do my Cavs Weekly show during the day, and you're at school, but you will not be in school in the summer when I do my Indians or Guardians Weekly.
That's a good point.
Yes. So
go Blue Jays.
Yeah, for real. Go Blue Jays.
Mark Shapiro is not a nice guy. And
may not be, but I don't want the Dodgers to win.
Yeah, but I don't want Mark Shapiro to say I won a World Series.
Well,
so even though I love Ernie Clement, that guy.
You got 5 ex-Guardians on that team.
I know.
5.
And I'm glad for Miles Straw.
I'm happy for Jimenez.
Go Blue Jays.
Yeah. So, well, we'll see. We'll know by the time we meet next week.
We will know.
That's true. Yes.
So, but until next week, I hope everybody has a good week, and all of your picks are right.
Right.
But, so somebody's going to be wrong. But everybody have a good night, and we will talk to you all later.
All right. Take it easy, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.